Hi everyone, it's Lauren, and I really wanted to chat today, just about stuff, about nothing. I don't think it's come across in the videos I've been putting up because I filmed a lot of videos a while ago and then I have been uploading them, so I don't think there's been a big gap in my uploads, but there has been a big gap in me actually filming. And there's been so much going on with my life. That sounds really epic. But there's been so much going on that I just feel like I haven't really sat down and properly connected and just talked about what's been going on in my life and how I've been feeling, and I want to just kind of talk to you because, you know, I just don't feel like I've done that properly for a while. Just like a stream of consciousness chat, so sorry. I apologise in advance. So I've got myself some coffee, so you can go get yourself some coffee or tea or beer, depends what time of the day you're watching this, obviously, but you know, we can make it a party if you like. So what's been happening? Oh my god, so much has been happening. Literally the last few months of my life, from kind of January to now, have just been there's just been so much change. I was saying to my friend the other day, I was texting her, I was like, all this stuff has happened, change in my life, and then I got a haircut and I was like, am I having a crisis? Am I gonna just wake up and have a tattoo tomorrow or buy a sports car? That's how I feel, it's all going a bit, all change. I think a lot of it's spurned from being January. I hate January. Thinking about it, I really don't like January or February because I think it feels like the end of a year and you feel like, oh, another year's gone by. And what's happened really, what's changed and what have I done? That's how I felt. And I feel like my emotions followed that. I did not feel good most of that first period of the year. And there was a couple of different reasons for that. One of the biggest drivers was work for me. A couple of different things happened kind of in really quick succession. I had a very, very busy period at work, which was good. In hindsight, it was good because I had a lot of responsibility on my own shoulders, which I actually really liked, but there was also so much pressure from lots of different angles, and I was dealing with people who were just emailing me constantly, even after I'd left work, it was all in my phone. I was just oh my god, wait till tomorrow, I can't do anything right now, and that was I was finding that quite draining. And at the same time, I knew that I wanted to leave my job just to do something else, not because there was anything wrong with it, but just because I felt like I'd been there for 6 years since uni. I joined on a grad scheme and then just stayed at the same company, and I felt I need to do something. I felt like I was stagnating a bit. And one of my friends on my team left early. When did she leave? I want to say February time. January, February time, and she got a job offer and left, and that was a really big thing for me looking back. I didn't think about it at the time, but it was weird because I was so happy for her and really pleased that she'd got it, and I was so behind her. But then at the same time, I was I'm sad that she's leaving, but I'm more sad that it's not me leaving. That's the thing that I felt. I was more sad that I wasn't the one going rather than her. And when stuff is happening for other people, it can also make you feel oh, well, nothing's happening for me. And I think I felt a little bit trapped. It was just all psychological, obviously. And there was a point a few months ago where it kind of all got on top of me a little bit, and it was all fine. But I'm feeling better now. One of the best things to come out of that period was that I realised something so much about myself and about my friends. I have times when I'm down, we all have times when we're down, and we have times when we're happy, and you know, that's normal. And I've never had necessarily a very prolonged period where I felt down, other than I think, well, not in my adult life anyway, apart from when I was at uni. But I actually found myself vocalising it this time, which I don't normally do. And if I'm feeling stressed or I'm feeling really down, I never normally tell people. And something that came out of this that was really interesting. I remember I texted one of my best friends, and I was just I need to see you because I'm feeling really shit. I just need to. And we had a conversation about it afterwards, and I was I am fine. I just needed to I need to talk to someone. And he said something which I just thought was so true, and I thought was really interesting. It's when we're feeling down, when we're by ourselves, and I do this all the time, you're sitting by yourself and you're on Twitter or something, or on Instagram, and looking at everyone at their amazing lives, and you're oh my god, none of my friends even care that I feel sad today. And we were both just how do your friends know that you feel sad? It's you're trying to, it's you want them to be psychic and just know that you're upset and just send you a little text to be hey, you're my best friend ever and I love you. And it's ridiculous because unless you tell people how you're feeling, people can't make you feel better. And it just perpetuates that, when I'm feeling sad or shit or scared or whatever, and and I feel like, oh, none of my friends even care about me. I always get that kind of negative, nasty voice in the back of my head that like no one really cares. And it's so stupid, because how can they know? Like, how can anyone know? Like, something that I found that's been so amazing, like the last month or so, is I've realised that I have a really strong support network, and I didn't appreciate it before, because people from all parts of my life, friends at work, friends from school, like all different people, like I'd say, oh, do you know what, I'm just feeling a bit crap actually, and people were just on it. Like, people were like, how can I make you feel better? This is getting so like honesty hour, like let me pour out my heart to you, but like it was just so good. It just really made me realise the value in communicating with people and actually talking to people, because part of, I think, that I struggle with in all of my life is like the difference between actually doing something and vocalising something and just thinking it. I think maybe as a generation we're a bit like this, because I see things on Twitter and I'm like, yeah, like something that happens in the world, and you just like it and go, yeah, I've really done something about that. It's like that Twitter activism thing. Like, you don't realise that you're not doing stuff because you're just consuming images about other people's lives and about what's going on in the world, and you're not kind of connecting and doing something yourself. That's been an amazing help. And the other thing is that I actually do have a new job, which I'm so excited about. As I'm filming this video, I haven't actually resigned yet. I'm probably going to resign in the next week or so. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's a really, really good job. And I think that's part of the reason I was feeling so bad before, is because I was going for this job and I was doing the interviews, which were so intense. And I thought I wasn't doing very well. And I was panicking because I wanted to leave and I wanted this job, but I just didn't think I was doing well enough, and I didn't think I would get it. And like, I have got it, which is amazing. I'd say what the best thing is about the whole situation is that it's having some outside validation. Not that you always need that, because you shouldn't need outside validation from other people. But it's nice, these people that I don't even know, people that have only met me like 3 or 4 times, and they think, oh yeah, I want to hire you, like you're good, and we want you like above other people. And like, you do need that sometimes. Sometimes you need that boost of self-confidence. You need to live up to what they say to you as well. Like, if people are going, oh yeah, we want to hire you, you think, oh god, well, when I turn up, I'd better be on my game. Like, I'd better live up to this, what they're expecting me to do. And that's good as well, because I feel like it's given me a real boost of like self-confidence, and also it's boosted me to actually do stuff. Like, it's boosted me to try a bit harder. I was a bit complacent at work before, I think. So I'm rambling so much, but there's been so much on my mind and so much happening and stuff that I can't talk about as well. It's been weird because I've not been able to talk to anyone at work about it. Like, it's just been a very strange time. It's really nice that that's over and like new things are happening. And now the scary time starts, because now I've got to change work, I've got to change jobs, and like, which I've never done before, and I've got to be the new girl, and like I've got to learn new stuff, like just really basic things you don't realise. Oh god. And to save the day, here comes Will. Hello. Hi. How are you?
I'm alright. What's going on?
Nothing, just finishing my video up.
Cool.
How's your vision?
Yeah, not too bad. What's the theme of today? What are we chatting about?
Just stuff. I was telling you about my job.
Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? I think it's tricky for you because you've been at the same place for so long. It's kind of like the fear of the unknown. I think if you've been somewhere a long time, you know, the kind of not knowing what the future holds can tie you to a place unnecessarily. If you're not happy and you don't like it, you can feel stuck there. I remember when I worked at Data Monitor. Yeah. It was like my first ever job. Terrible job. It was miserable and I hated it, and I really wanted to do something different, and I obviously eventually did, but it was, I remember my mum saying, oh, you know, you shouldn't leave, you know.
Because you're secure, because you're happy with, because you know what, you know, it's better the devil you know, isn't it, sometimes? Like, exactly. You know what's going on, even if you're bored or you feel like you want to do something else.
But I think, you know, sometimes you just need to have a punt, you know. Life's all about taking risks, so good stuff. Profound. Bit of philosophy there for you.
Yeah, and on that note, so I hope you're all well, wherever you are, having a nice day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye.
Your hand is like over there.
Oh, is it?
That's okay.
Am I even in this?
You were sort of in it. Aww. Thanks for that.
That's alright.